All right, welcome back to Pharmacist on Call. Your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt, your community pharmacist. We're going to get right back into your calls, but first, I wanted to do another shout out. I had an opportunity to speak at the Nashville Christian Towers off Murfreesboro Road. So big shout out to Miss Melissa Jackson for inviting me to speak. And I wanted to shout out all of the ladies in attendance there. They were a pretty interesting bunch, and they were not shy about complimenting me. So big shout out to all the residents out there at Nashville Christian Towers. And I hopefully look forward to getting back out there and speaking with you guys a little later on. So right now we're going to get right back into your calls. We've got Sandra. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may I help you?
Brother Pruitt, how you doing, Brother Anderson?
Hey, pretty good. What's going on now?
What's going on? Last time we talked face to face, we talked about the dangers of so much sugar intake by a lot of people. And could you elaborate more about the dangers of so much sugar? And also, part two to my question is, what alternatives can we use for sugar? I'm a tea drinker, so I like, sweetness in my tea. So what alternatives can I use for that?
And alternatives. Okay. All right. Good question, Damon. Hey, how's it going, bro? All right. Now, all right. I'll let you go here so we can answer.
Okay.
All righty. All right. So, sugar. I would say that sugar in its many forms is the most addictive drug in this country. It surpasses any opiate. It surpasses any prescription medication simply because of the amount of deaths that it causes, either through diabetes, through cancer, and all kind of other health issues. Sugar. High fructose corn syrup, aspartame, all of the many names that it goes by, causes an assortment of different health problems, ranging from diabetes, kidneys, and what have you. So what can you do about it? There are sugar alternatives out there. Excuse me. So the first is agave nectar. A good sugar substitute, and the data is still out whether or not it's safe for diabetics, but it does have a low glycemic index, which means it does have a very sweet taste, but low in actual sugar. Something I've used before too. I will warn you that it does have a pretty nice laxative effect. So agave, A-G-A-V-E, is a good substitute for sugar, a good natural substitute for sugar. You can also do organic raw honey, straight out of the comb, not the one with the little bear and all of that. That's processed honey. So what you want is raw honey, organic, processed out of the comb. Has many health benefits. Now diabetics, I'm not sure if you all can do that because it does have a high glycemic index, but it's great. It has antibacterial properties as well. And I believe that if you're gonna do sugar, then it probably needs to be in its raw cane form. So sugar should be brown naturally, and I'm sure you probably see it in some restaurants, the raw pure cane sugar. It should actually be brown. But agave and raw organic honey. Splenda, no. Processed manufactured sugar. Aspartame, Splenda, no. Processed manufactured sugar substitutes. So they cause health problems in and of themselves. So, agave. Okay, we're going to get to your next call here. Sandra, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. May I help you? Hello, Sandra? Sandra? Going once. Sandra? It's probably
yes, this is Sandra.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to so this lady that was talking about allopurinol.
Yes, ma'am.
This.
Go ahead. Hello, Sandra?
Oh, okay. I was listening on TV.
Yeah, turn your TV down so we don't have the delay there. Turn your TV down.
Okay, the lady was talking about, turn it down now. The lady that was on before was talking about allopurinol, and I had taken allopurinol for years.
Okay.
And so I decided I wanted to get off of it. So taking now, I'm halfway. I'm taking half of what I had been. I've been taking, I was taking allopurinol and I was taking Prestige, and I've cut it in half, but I'm taking Calm and Calmer. It's a lifetime. It's RHODIOLAROSEA and LTHEANINE, and that is for anxiety. And I've been exercising, and I'm taking half, and I'm feeling good, and I'm trying to wean myself off, but I'm doing it slow.
Okay.
And this works for me. And do you have that there?
The
Do
rhodiola,
you have?
we could, that's something I could order. I don't carry it on a regular basis.
Okay, but the L, it's a THLANINE.
Yeah, L-theanine. So what it does is it increases your serotonin. So it is actually I think it's the precursor to serotonin. So it has a mild antidepressant effect to it. So.
Yes. So I'm taking that, and I'm exercising, and I'm weaning myself off of allopurinol.
Kudos, good job. So people, you see, it can be done. The opiates do a number, but if you break yourself down slowly. She's doing other things like exercising. So these are things that will push up your neurotransmitters, your serotonin. And then she's taking the L-theanine to also give her a boost there with her serotonin, which is her feel-good neurotransmitter. All right, Sandra, kudos.
I just wanted to let information about that.
Well, we appreciate you sharing.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you. All right, so the show is informational. You guys feel free to call in and share information that you know. I know I'm not the only guy that knows anything. There are a number of you have called in and offered, like Linda with her turmeric recipe, and certainly Lucy is a wealth of knowledge with some of the things that she's given. So yeah, if you guys know something, help the viewing audience. I mean, there's over 1 million of you watching. So, all right, so we're gonna get into Alice. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may I help you?
This is Alice.
Yes, ma'am. How may we help you?
Okay, Valium came out in 1961, and then in the 60s was when we had that sexual revolution. And I investigated as I could. I didn't go any great place, but it has an aphrodisiac in it. Why are they giving this pill out to mental patients and to teenagers, unmarried people? I don't understand what we're doing here.
Well, so what these drugs do, diazepam or Valium has a generic diazepam, and alprazolam, which the first two callers were talking about, the brand name for that is Xanax, for those of you who did not know. And so what they do is they have an anxiolytic effect, which means they have the ability to reduce anxiety. So it makes sense what you're saying, especially during the sexual revolution, because if you're a person who is normally wound up about engaging in pre or post-marital sex, this would relax you and make you more open to do it. So I certainly understand your point there.
But please don't have some doctor investigate this, because most of them don't even know it. And I was a teacher for years, and I wonder why they gave it to the retarded children, which you're not supposed to say retarded, but the special ed children. Why were doctors allowed to do that? We had to lock the bathroom doors.
Yeah, well, I think that they had to do something because of the agitation that they may have experienced with the special needs children. So they needed that Valium to calm them down, especially when they became anxious and unruly.
Okay.
Yeah, but
they go in the bathroom and have sex.
Well, I think without the Valium, they're probably going to have those urges anyway. I think that's part of human nature there.
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I sure thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you.
Bye.
All right. Okay, let's see who else we got here. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. Let me help you. Hello? Could you turn your TV down there, please? 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 Okay. All right, everyone, we're up on another break. Stay right there. We will be right back.